There is still another 24 hours to go for the first round matchup of Pope Francis versus Pope John the 22nd. Please recall that this is a single elimination tournament to determine who was the most problematic pope in church history. With another day of voting to go, Francis has opened up a commanding lead over John the 22nd. Even so, John has gotten more votes than I had expected, and this might be because some folks might have read John the 23rd instead of reading John the 22nd. Coincidentally, due to a quirk in scheduling, this evening's matchup features John the 23rd versus the other John the 23rd. First, let's discuss the John the 23rd, the Pope who began his reign in 1958. For voting purposes, we're calling him John the 23rd, 20th century. He was the individual who called for the Second Vatican Council but died before it convened. Nonetheless, before his death, he had the council headed in a modern liberal trajectory. He also illicitly appointed more cardinals than was allowed, appointing modernists and stacking the College of Cardinals to enable the election of Montini. On the other hand, to his credit, John suppressed the Divine Mercy devotion. He's up against the earlier anti-pope named John the 23rd. Please recall that John was one of three rival popes during the Western Schism. His claim to the papacy began in 1410. For voting purposes, we're calling him John the 23rd, 15th century. According to the Catholic Encyclopedia, this John the 23rd appointed a number of new cardinals, among whom were many able men, and this is a stark contrast to the John the 23rd of the 20th century, who appointed several incompetent modernists. Also, it wasn't clear at the time that this John the 23rd was actually an anti-pope. Exactly who the legitimate pope was only cleared up in hindsight. We should note that according to the Catholic Encyclopedia, undeniably secular and ambitious, John's moral life was not above reproach, and his unscrupulous methods in no way accorded with the requirements of his high office. On the other hand, the heinous crimes of which his opponents accused him were certainly gravely exaggerated. So I'll have the voting posted in about 5 minutes. In order to vote, please click on my channel page, which I will have linked down below in just a few minutes. Once you get there, please click on the Community tab.